for people who are joining from India. Good morning for people from the far side of the West. And in between, we have good afternoon, probably for people who are from the UK and stuff. This is another episode of Happy with Sam, episode number 6 to be precise. For people who are joining from India, about good morning for people from, we are talking about support systems. So, what exactly we mean by support system? Sorry about the sound that came in between. It was my own audio getting back to me. Coming back to the point. So, what exactly is support system? As the words say, support and system. What is support system? Basically, it's a system of support for all of us. What exactly is the meaning of a support system? A system which supports us, as simple as that. And what are the different support systems we have? Obviously, the first thing that comes to mind is the people who are there in our lives who support us, the various people who play an important role in supporting us in every stage of life. Probably it started with our parents, the ones who helped us a lot since our childhood. And then the support system included our extended family, probably if we had siblings or if we had grandparents, our uncles, our aunts. And slowly, as we grew up, we had friends. But as we became more and more mature, it didn't just stay with these people. Support system became so many other things. And the one which I want to focus on today is the system of friends. I know it's not a system, it's just a relationship that we have with some people whom we call as friends, the ones whom we are attached a lot, we feel so good about, we feel so nice about, and the ones who actually help us a lot. But if you stop seeing that these people as just friends, but as support system, I think it goes deeper and deeper. When we define it as friendship, probably we don't realize what exactly is there in the support system. But as we start exploring in life, there's a lot more to it than just what meets the eye. When I'm feeling low, if there is one person who comes forward, recognizes, identifies what's happening, and just asks me, hey, is everything okay? That's an amazing feeling to have. It means a lot to me at that point in time to know that there is someone who is observing what's happening inside me. And this becomes a part of the support system. Now, what I have observed is we have a lot of support systems in place, but we don't use them well because probably we don't know how to use, and also probably we have not been taught how to use it. Uh, One of the support systems I can think of is the support from therapists, support from psychiatrists, support from coaches. This probably happens at a better in a better way because these people are professionals and experts. But what about people who are just there in our lives, who are constant in our lives, like our relatives, our close family members, our friends? We don't learn this art of supporting each other in a way it would actually help. What we feel is what support we get is fantastic. Honestly, yes, it's fantastic. We are grateful to it. But when we go a little deeper, fine tune it, and we have a process to it, and if we have some method to this madness of friendship that we have, I think the support system that we'll be having then would be far, far better than what we just experience right now in life. And why I was discussing about support system, why I even chose this topic is because in the past few months, I've been seeing one video of Simon Sinek a lot. Simon Sinek is this author, he's this motivational speaker who talks a lot about why. He has a book called Start with Why. And this guy has a lot of speeches, he gives a lot of speeches, he talks to a lot of people. And in one of the speeches, one segment, he was talking about friendship. He said how friendship is so unique, so helpful, and it's one of the single most important things in the life of a person. And this friendship does a lot more than what people assume it can do. And he was sharing about one particular incident where he came to know that one of his friends was actually not feeling well. She was going through something, not physical illness, she was going through something mentally. I'm not exactly clear. I don't remember, but it was on the lines of probably depression or divorce or something like that. And when Simon Sinek got to know, he confronted her and he asked her, "Why didn't you tell this to me? Why didn't you share this with me?" And she was like, "I did. I reached out to you." So he's like, "Why didn't you reach out?" She was like, "Yeah, I reached out. Check." And when he opened the messages and checked, of course, he had missed a few messages, but the messages were something like, "Hey, do you want to catch up?" And he's like, "Seriously? You call this as a cry for help? Is this how you communicate that you're not doing good and you need support?" Then instantly, probably he realized that there is no mechanism for people to uh, use in such scenarios. And things are not clear for people. That's the reason we hesitate. First of all, we never talk about these things easily with others. We don't establish SOS mechanisms, fail safe mechanisms, emergency mechanisms. So he told his friend, "Here's what we are going to do from now. At any point in time, either of us," he says either of us because he's not just considering himself to be at a higher level and his friend to be at a lower level and she's the one who needs help. No, he established he established this as an equal process where he said, anytime we are not feeling good, we need that instant attention. We feel the need of a connection and a conversation. Let's reach out to each other. And he says, all it requires for someone to start feeling good from a situation of desperation, depression, or whatever negative is going on is hardly 7 to 8 minutes. So he says, we came up with a code and we said, anytime we are not feeling good, we need help, we can just text, "Hey, do you have 8 minutes?" Very simple text, but a very profound text. Now, what happens? The person who is receiving this is very clear that there is some emergency which needs to be addressed. But one thing many times we don't respond to, why we don't respond to, is because we don't know how long this will take. Now, if somebody is going through depression or something heavy, and if I'm at office, I won't know how much time I need to give for this. And that's the reason I may be like, okay, let me get back later. So, to avoid this confusion, 8 minutes is the time anybody can spare in any situation. Even if I'm giving a presentation, even if I'm having a meeting, I can still spare 8 minutes. Now that becomes very clear for the person who is ready to give help. And though it seems to be a very short span of time, those 7 to 8 minutes or 9 minutes really matter a lot. And that conversation can actually be the difference between life and death. And this mechanism is what I felt very nice about when Simon Sinek had shared this. So, as a support system, one thing I believe that is very important is to establish protocols. If we don't have protocols, it becomes vague. When we have a user manual for a thing which is an emergency device, say we all have smoke detectors, fire detectors, there is a procedure to operate. If such a thing has a procedure, why can't we as human beings having support from friends, relatives, establish that mechanism? And we need to do it when things are normal, things are good, things are going fine. That's when we think straight, come up with proper processes and establish them. If we don't do that, that becomes a challenge. Now, because of this 8 minutes thing, I have said this to a few of my friends whom I feel are close to me. And I've told them, hey, anytime you're in need of help, you need some support, please reach out to me. Please just text me, "Hey, do you have 8 minutes?" And no matter what's happening, I'll try to drop everything and come and see what can be done with your situation. Of course, it's not a big thing, but I've told this. And in the process, I have established that connect and rapport with those people that even I can choose to reach out to them. And they have been more than happy because it's mutual. It cannot happen only in one way. And when we do that, they feel like equals. They feel they are valued. They feel they also have a say in this understanding. And that is what is mostly important. Just wanted to share this aspect of support system. It can be between friends, it can be with siblings, relatives, mom, dad. Establish it. Please spend some time to establish it. It may sound awkward or odd when it starts, but it actually is impactful. Just wanted to leave you all with this message. Please establish your support systems. Please offer to help and have these small understandings that can actually help each other. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until we meet again tomorrow, love you all. Take care. Bye bye.